Islam Makhachev's team member Zubair Zavurov gave a detailed update on Islam's next move, and there's already motion behind the scenes. He addressed the rumors about a potential fight against Ian Garry in August. Zavurov confirmed that nothing is finalized yet in terms of opponent, but Islam has already started preparing. As usual, he's following his classic structure, beginning camp in Dagestan before later linking up with Javier Mendez for the final phase. Zavurov also gave a really interesting technical comparison between Islam Makhachev and Khabib Nurmagomedov, breaking down where each fighter stands. When it comes to striking, he sees Islam as the more technical boxer, cleaner, more calculated, and sharper on the feet. In grappling, he gives the edge to Khabib, especially in terms of pure control and dominance on the ground, where Khabib's pressure and ability to hold positions was on another level. Mentally, he described a key difference in approach. Khabib had that relentless, non-stop pressure mindset, always pushing forward without managing pace. Islam, on the other hand, is more strategic. He manages his energy, picks moments, and fights with a more calculated rhythm.
Islam's level doesn't come from nowhere. Every day he's in the gym, sparring elite fighters like Usman Nurmagomedov, Gadzi Rabadanov, and others around his weight, all pushing each other, but what really separates this team is how the system keeps producing new killers. One generation builds the next. From Khabib's era to Islam, then Usman, and there are already younger fighters coming up behind them. But the biggest difference shows when you compare Khabib and Islam directly. Khabib's greatest weapon was his mentality. From a young age, he already believed he would become champion, studied fighters, visualized everything, and when he stepped into a fight, he didn't think about conserving energy or playing it safe. He went forward non-stop until his opponent mentally broke. That pressure, combined with insane conditioning, is what made him overwhelming. Islam is different. He's more technical, more calculated, especially in striking and transitions. In a pure boxing match, Islam likely has the edge. In grappling on the ground, Khabib would dominate with pressure. In standing wrestling, Islam's technique could create openings, but once it turns into a grind, Khabib's relentless style takes over.
In the most recent UFC interviews, Khamzat Chimaev and Sean Strickland are telling completely different stories about their gym rivalry, and it's getting messy. From Khamzat's side, he claims Strickland avoided him. According to Chimaev, they had plans through a group chat to train together, but every time he showed up, Strickland would switch locations. One day, it was Extreme Couture, then the UFC PI, then back again, always missing each other. Khamzat believes it wasn't a coincidence and hinted that Sean might still be upset because he got the better of him in the gym. Strickland tells a completely different version. He says it all started from a joke he made about Chechnya that Khamzat didn't take well. According to Sean, that led to Chimaev sending text messages, talking trash, and even making threats. Strickland claims he told Khamzat to meet him in person, but says the Chechen never showed up. He also took a shot at Khamzat's image, suggesting he built his reputation as the boogeyman without backing it up in that situation. Chimaev says his friends confronted Strickland about his talk, but Sean said that he's only promoting the fight. Let's dive in.
Я вижу твою реакцию на некоторые выпады Шона Стрикленда, и это тебя не злит, а наоборот, как будто забавляет.
Ты в цирк идешь, когда там клоун уступает, у тебя какая реакция должна быть? Мои друзья подходили даже к Шону, так подходили у него, что так все. Даже им говорил, братья, типа, я бой хочу получить. Я не люблю фальшивых людей. Надо быть реалистом.
Но раскрутил он, я тебе скажу, интересный этот бой все-таки тоже.
Все честно, мне по барабану. Что он сделал, не сделал, мне сейчас уйти в клетку и подраться. И свои деньги добрать, улететь домой. Семьей побыть, там, маму увидеть.
Khamzat Chimaev's own main sparring partner just dropped a story that's got people talking ahead of UFC 328. Baisangur Susurkaev, a UFC middleweight who trains closely with Khamzat, revealed details of a recent sparring session they had just days before the Sean Strickland fight, and it wasn't one-sided the way people might expect. According to Susurkaev, they went 3 full rounds, and he managed to take Khamzat down not once but several times. He even went as far as saying that everyone in the gym had it scored 2-1 in his favor, with Khamzat only taking over in the final round where he secured a takedown. That's what makes this so surprising. Chimaev has built a reputation around his wrestling dominance, even going as far as offering big money challenges to other athletes if they can take him down even once in training, and now his own teammate is saying he did it multiple times in a single session. Of course, it's sparring, not a fight, and context always matters, but timing like this, right before a title defense against Sean Strickland, is what gets fans paying attention. Let's hear it from him.
Учитывая, что вы с Кhamzatом в одном весе, несколько несколько раундов делали?
Несколько мы в день один день делаем. И Алин, когда приехал, уже с Алином начал он 2-3 с ним делать, 2-3 со мной делать. Вот так менялись, но до Алина в основном я с ним делал.
Хамзата здесь нет, поэтому ты можешь сказать честно. Удавалось его переводить?
Ну, были моменты. С ним 3 раунда сделал. Как мне мои друзья сказали, 2-1 я у него выиграл. То есть в 3-м раунде он меня перевел, а я уже, кстати, у меня сил не было, я уже уставший был. Он почему-то, я не знаю, он, наверное, как-то хотел меня как-то сломать, знаешь, психологически, он же так делает. А он просто подходил, дергал, а я вообще не двигался, просто стоял. Он просто дергал меня, иногда джейб кидал, эту свою ногу переднюю кидал, а я просто стоял, думал, что меня дергает, я даже не понимал. Он, наверное, хотел как-то психологически задавить меня, а я вообще не реагировал, просто свою работу делал, и он практически ничего не сделал за 3 раунда. Просто стоял, джейбу кидал, и все.
Paddy Pimblett is catching a lot of heat from fans after his latest comments about the Justin Gaethje loss, with many accusing him of making excuses instead of fully owning the defeat. Paddy admitted that his ego got in the way against Justin. He said he abandoned the game plan because he wanted to prove a point, wanted to stand and trade, wanted to show everyone he could strike, and went looking for a war instead of fighting smart. According to Paddy, if he had stuck to his fight IQ and the original strategy rather than swinging recklessly, the outcome could have been very different. A lot of fans didn't like hearing Paddy imply he's actually the better fighter despite losing a clear decision. Many feel Justin simply outclassed him on the feet and exposed holes in his striking that can't just be blamed on ego. Paddy also revealed his next opponent, Benoit Saint-Denis, at UFC International Fight Week in what is shaping up to be a massive fight for both men. While fans may never get to see Paddy versus Ilia Topuria, this matchup is still a big test. BSD brings dangerous striking, relentless pressure, and high-level grappling, making him a nightmare matchup in a lot of ways.
To be honest, with the last fight, I think a little bit of my ego got in the way. I wanted to knock him out, I wanted to strike with him and show everyone I could strike, where I wanted to walk when you're trying to take him down in the 5th round after he's bludgeoned you at the end of the 2nd. It's quite hard. Back to fight IQ, back to the game plan and not just swinging recklessly. I'm not going to reveal who my opponent is. The UFC will do that in due course. We'll find out soon enough, won't we? Ilia versus Justin. Everyone's already counting Gaethje out, and we've already learned you can't do that. I don't know, I've got a sneaky suspicion that Gaethje might pull off an upset here and surprise everyone. As you know, it's a fight. It's a fist fight. It can go either way. Anyone could beat anyone. In the White House, he's probably going to have a little bit more motivation to go out there and win because it's in front of his presidents in his home country.
That's it from MMA Psycho. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for daily MMA news.